Hi folks, welcome to episode 10. I can't believe we're on episode 10 already of Barney's Bargains. Welcome to Hypermarket Simulator, where I've just spent the equivalent of probably 2 night shifts, not in the same day. There's only a few changes that I'll show you, but first, before we get into it, can I do a shout out to the first person that's actually commented on my channel, Budget by Phoebe, her name is. I hope I've said that right. I'm just going to call you Phoebe. So a big thank you for watching and for messaging. I hope you get the issue that you've got of staff or people walking through your stock room, which I assume you've got food or sale items in there. I don't know. So I hope you get that sorted. We are on the night shift, so I've got to this point where I think it's the wages tomorrow. I've not bought any new products, I don't think. And look at the money we've got, 278,000, well, 279, just about. We can do the expansion, and that's what I wanted to do on this channel, on this episode. We've got a couple of barrels. This is here. Now, I messed about with these. As you can see, they did go there at one point. But what happens is the customer walks to here, it opens before they pay, and then it closes, and then they just walk through that anyway. So, need to figure out what's best for these. I mean, to be fair, I might move the tills eventually. We've got that I'll show you. But everything's pretty much the same. In fact, we've taken the cups off there. We've put the white and the yellow cups now on rackings. The books have been moved from here over to here, so they're back to back. What I might do is do them like these, because they're on like a double shelf. So if I put one book on one, back to back, there should be 6 then, shouldn't there? 1, 2. We've got the dog bones, just a few for now. So that's about it for that. Do I need to order some more? Right, we'll order some more of these. So at the end of the night, it's just basically a little stock take. They've not bought them out yet. So yeah, the cups are there, all the camping gear. We bought this, so it's not really new stock, but we opened up the yellow dumbbells. The bakery stuff is still the same. That is still the same over here. Right, we bought this. Now these were like 2,400 each, so we pumped a bit of money into these, but it does look nice. The only issue I've got with it is the back. So what I'm thinking is when it expands, we'll have this in a corner, so it's up against the wall, so people walk into it. But I really like it. This looks a bit white, so we might have something like a sign, or we'll do, something like that. And we could write, I don't know, we could write Spooky Hoodie on the front. Right, why can't I move this? Right, oh, that's one thing I forgot to show you. I didn't realise. I thought that when you wrote this, it went on the back as well. It don't. So look at what I've done with there, look. So at the front, inside, it says, thank you, please call again. But you can write whatever you want on the front, and it just fitted perfect, look, on both sides. But these work because no one walks in this bit. So if that might help you, Phoebe, to be honest. If you don't want people walking in a certain way, just make sure that they can get to products. But no one walks in here, which is good. These barrels, a bit bigger than I thought. I quite like them for aesthetics. I'll show you this before we start, because we've got a little bit of stacking to do. But look at that. Please like and subscribe at MB Gaming on YouTube, and hit the notification bell to keep up to date with new content. Quite like that. Oh, we bought this as well. So we've got the bed, we've got the dumbbells, and then this is just different. Right, let's start the new day. Let's see what the wages are. We can take them off. Have I told you about them? These flatbreads were on a pallet. Oh, no. The biggest change, let me show you. The biggest change is in here. Because what we've done is, you remember freezer stuff was all over here? We've moved everything. It's all up here now. And what's best is that all the freezer stuff is there. All the freezer stuff is literally at here. So in all fairness, they are travelling a shorter distance, especially if stock's all the way down there and there's a freezer up there. So everything's here. This is all of the furniture. I wanted this to go outside. I was trying to put these outside. That would be ideal, because customers just take one of them out the front. They don't pick them up off the box, so they don't have to come in here. But we have got a lot more space, and to be fair, that's all we need for that anyway. So just cover the door slightly. It gets another 2 in, I'd say. But yeah, all the freezer stuff has been moved. We do need to do a little bit of a stock up, and I'm going to show you how I do it dead quick. I've left a fan above the door, look. We can take that off because we don't need that. We've got a couple of spare of them. So what I'll do... Oh, and I made a mess as well. I tried to put these as wide as I could, and then I saw some flies through the wall, thinking that they had put a box in the wrong place. It weren't just one wrong box, it was the entirety of the whole crate. It was about this high, and every single box had gone. I had to chuck the whole lot away because this weren't in the right place. So I was a little bit annoyed with that. But yeah, all the freezer stuff, look. Shrimps, loads of shrimps. And then we've put these in there. You can get loads of eclairs in here. And what we've done is put those right next to it, so they can just come and... because you only get 2 in these boxes. I don't want them walking miles just to fill one box. And then all the bread stuff is around here. Changed all this. What's that? They're the yellow dumbbells, so they can go afterwards. Right, we need some of this cheese. So what I'm going to do, look, take this all the way to the door. I wish there was another entrance round up there. And then just click, get about 10. Stand there, keep your finger on L1 and just aim down to the box and throw them in from there. Look, so as soon as they go in there, because there's a fan on the roof, they're not going to lose any time at all. There you go. I mean, I could put some more in there, depending on how much money you've got. That's the only thing that's a bit annoying when you click those. Right, there we go. And then put it back in its little space. Right, I think the yogurts are going to be okay in the fridge. I think I'm going to do a massive restock of the freezers, but I just want to make sure that we've got the money. And I didn't want to sign anything else. I did want to buy like the computer section, like the keyboards. I think there's some mouses there, and I'm hoping that they're going to be exactly the same as the furniture. I doubt it, but we'll see. And if you don't know, I have been told... Hang on, frosted donut. Oh, I thought that was freezer section. Where did I get this from? Why did I think that was why did I think this was a freezer thing? What was short here? Right, these burgers, so yeah. This is the way I do it. It does save a lot of time. See, now I could get all the staff. It's easier when because when all the staff are standing at the front of the property. Let me just have a quick drink. When they're standing at the front of the property, they've done all the stocking. So if you set them all to stock boxes and just boxes, bring all the pallets towards the door, and they won't fill anything in the shelves. They'll just stock all of this. But you don't want to put loads of freezer stuff outside. Not of different stock anyway. Alright, what we're going to do now is close for the day. $270,000, right, let's see. This should go down. Right, this should go down to about 240. No. I'm sure it said that it was today. It says can't pay staff, you lose wages. I think it's already been took out. I think it's already been took out. 120, 150. So yeah, so the 4th month should be 150 days. Why isn't this come down then? Right, well, on the basis that even if it is tomorrow, we're going to do it, people. This is the last expansion, and we've just done it. Right, so now I'm hoping that there is an upstairs to this. Right, I'm happy with that now, because this has closed. There was another thing I was thinking of doing. Taking a fridge out and only having one fridge for like items like this, but two fridges for these, look, because you don't get as many in them. If there's an upstairs, I'll keep down here all the freezer stuff. It's really annoying when you open up and do a new expansion, because you have to mess about with everything again. Right, we'll get this in here. See, nothing's expanded this way. Right, what did we have? That. $100 for each. Don't know whether to do the walls, but we'll do different departments. I actually got a video off a gentleman, Rob Gorman. I gave him a shout out. he sent me a video of his hypermarket, and he had a staff canteen and everything. It's so strange how crazy someone else's business could look, and you don't think it's the same store. It didn't look like the same store. It was completely different to mine. I quite liked it. He'd put walls in and everything, and I love the way he had like lines going with using these. It weren't like this. But yeah, I liked it. It was different. So yeah, you just get ideas off other people. Although to be fair, I've not watched anyone else apart from I think Roger, and some people were just using racks. In fact, no, who was the first person I watched? It was someone who'd gone, he was stocking up through the day, he was closing the store, opening the store, and then complaining that he didn't have time to restack the shelves. Right, 72 grand. I've not seen this come up yet. Unless I've just been completely oblivious to it. Right, do I want that there? Let's move that a little bit. Camping gear looks okay. I don't want to open up. I don't want to open up another section. Alright, let's get... See, they're going to be walking a bit of a distance. And I want some electricals as well. I've got a funny feeling this is going to come all the way down for some reason. Yeah, it's a bit of a... Oh, now that don't look right. So I might just put the fridges going across this back wall then. Why won't you go in there? And we've still got 4 of these spare, so we could open up the pizza section, but there's loads of pizzas. Absolutely shitloads of them. Pardon my French. Right, can we open anything else up here? Right, there's the pizza section. There's the keyboard stuff, so that's 40 grand. We've got a reindeer hoodie. And we've got some more clothing. Vibrant t-shirts. I don't know, home and clothes. I don't know whether to just do them in one large racking. Right, we've signed the electronics, so we've got 50 grand. Now we've got to find out on what they go. Please let it be like the electricals. Right, there they are. So you buy them for 12 quid, you buy them for 5, so you're making 6 quid on them. See, why don't they put both items? There's another keyboard set. See, there it is, look. Right, so they make the most profits, these slim wireless ones. And what do they make? 12, so you double your money on them. The optical ones aren't, so we'll go for these first. One, two, three, four, five. I need a display case. I need a posh display case. Can I put these on? I mean, are they going to look good on a boutique? In fact, they might look good on these. I'm going to try these. Wrong way.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon.
Right, they can get blocked out. So these are the keyboards.
For shopping with us.
Not enough. Oh, so you can't. You can't put them. Right, please tell me that the mouse, the mices, the mouses. Let's have a look and see what optical mouse. There we go. 40 quid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please tell me you fit on the side of these. If these mouses fit on the side. Right, there we go. Right, we'll do that then. They don't fit on the side. Shelf is full, shelf is full. So you can't even fill one of these. So you do need storage for one of these. So I think they'll just put them there. But these go on the side. Very nicely. Right, let's get the prices for these. 36.99. 3 quid cheaper. Sell these at 37.99. The prices on this are a bit nuts. And then we could potentially put. Oh, this is a bit. Right, you have to aim at the old product to get these on. Right, shall we order another one of those? I mean, to be fair, is it going to be worth getting the other ones? Because you don't make as much profit on them. Yeah, I've ordered too many of these. Too many of those. Let's get. Am I going to be able to get another 3 on there? Right, where's this going to go? It's got to go home in electricals, isn't it? Is it going to go here? Right, we've got 69,000. Definitely got enough to pay staff. Sure, it's gone. I think it's gone. I don't know how I've missed it. Right, we're good for food. We're good for all that. We'll do another one of them. Another one of them. Another one of them. Five of them. Bread's looking good. Could probably order 3 more of those. So yeah, I will off stream when it'll be episode 11. You'll see a bit of a change, but I don't know whether to expand the freezer section yet. We'll have a look, but I've got a funny feeling that I'm going to save this bit for. I mean, I added this as well, this freezer. I don't know whether to do a cut-off point. Let's get that near the door because it's closer. Because we've got pizzas and we've got the majority of food anyway. So I think I might just stick with some of the nice electrical things and literally cut this point off towards this door. And then have this as the home electrical. So we'll keep this for now though, this large cabinet, large freezer cabinet. I could potentially put that there. Right, we'll keep this for now. We'll stick that there. I don't think there's anything else outside. Right, we'll open up for the next day. Alright, does it come up on here? Employee, no. Total expenses. Spent 265 grand. Right, let's see if it because it comes up with days to go. And I didn't move on to the next day. Yeah, I think this is, I think the wages have been paid. I must have missed it somehow. Right, my apologies if something pops up there. Right, these shakes. Let's get these in. So I've set these to do their main task. So delete it if you want these to go onto a certain product, like only stocking boxes. That was what I had the problem was. They were moving things and storing them where I didn't want them to. And then some other worker would then take the box out to restock it, and it was just wasting so much time. Right, the freezer section. Did have a plan for this, so I'm going to do exactly what I've said. Let's get this moved. Let's get this moved. See, I could put a wall here, but I like it open. I could put a wall here. I mean, to be fair, I could make this a bit smaller. I could save space. So whether I let the freezer stuff just run down. Because look, these go down really quick. But the fact that I've got everything in stock, that was my thinking. But we'll move everything down anyway. We've got some more electronics. Do I order the other section in that? We've not got all the lamps either. It's going to be really messy today. And there's going to be another electronics thing as well. Yeah, it's going to be really messy at the minute. It's probably a little bit easier to think when you're not recording, because I can proper just stand here and proper have a look. But because I'm streaming and I'm trying to do something, it's a little bit more difficult. Right, this is a real mess at the minute. I'm trying to think where the what's name's going to go. Let's just have a look at the computer, because I want to see what products we're going into next, because I want this side to be homeware. There's going to be a lot of stock to take upstairs. Right, festive wonders. I think I'm going to do... I don't want to do more bakery stuff yet. I think I'm going to do more cloves. We've got 3. Right, let's get that. Let's get some more cloves. And then... where's that gigantic thing? Is that it? Luxury display unit. There we go. Let's order 2 of them. Why has the chicken been moved? Chicken was fine where it was. Right. Look how big this is. Don't know where it's going yet. Right, is this... this isn't Roger Plays Games on what's the name, is it? Surely not. I mean, fair play if it is. Right, let's have a sip of my coffee. While we try and look for these new... where are they? Are they going to be with the t-shirts, the normal t-shirts? Right, so we've got the V1s. I don't think we've got the V3s. Right, pumpkins. What was that? Oh, they're the aluminium keyboards. Yeah, the black adjustable desk lamp we've not got. And those 2. I might put those 2 out. Ah, there we go. Roger Plays Get... right, let me just have a quick look at this. Because if it is, then fair play to the lad. It is. It is Roger Plays Games.
Store level upgrade.
Fair play to you, mate. Do you know what? I am going. Let me just order these first. Roger Plays Games has got his own clothing line on the game. Amazing. I've only got an F1 car as mine. I mean, I don't know if he does he edit videos. I don't know if he does. I don't think he does. Oh, she's just walked in here and picked something up. Right, what's she got that for? She'll be getting that at market price, won't she? You should have hung on, Duck. I would have knocked the price down a little bit. Right, let's go down to £13.99, make a 20 quid profit. I think that's pretty decent. Right, they're on there. Shall we stick some of the Midnight Black t-shirt? There was another one in there, wasn't there? There's the the vibrant, the green, red and blue. I think red and blue. We're going to stick... we've got some Roger Plays Games t-shirts. Look at that. Here's to you, Roger. I'm currently having a sip of coffee. It was actually you who got me wanting to do a channel. Just record straight from the PlayStation Network, do some Sims, watch your journey along. Very enjoyable. So big shout out to Roger Plays Games. If you don't know him and you've come across to be fair, anyone that's subscribed to my channel, I'd be very surprised if you don't know who Roger Plays Games is. But if you don't, go and check him out. Right, what shall I put in the middle? Shall I just put these green ones for now? I think that's what I'm going to do, so I know
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be
exactly
closing
where
soon.
I'm going.
Please proceed to the checkout
It's a
area
very
shopping
colourful, very colourful shelf. I quite like that. Right, so not making as much on them. What are these going to be selling for? Let's sell them for £32.99, 16 quid profit. We've got another one of them, and we can probably get another. Could probably get another two on them, to be honest. Why did they just drop those there? Right, you doing the last one. You stick the last one in. Why? Could probably get another one on there, to be honest. We've got some colour in the clothing rack. Alright, let's see where this... What was that ticking? I heard something ticking then. And I've not ordered any freezer stuff. What was ticking there? Alright, let's move this absolute beast. I got stuck moving this last time. Right, so I think we're going to get these up against this wall, and then we can move these across. I mean, I might even have... Oh wow, we're really short on these. 3. So eventually I will have, as soon as I get everything in order, In fact, I want to put that. I want to put this in the middle. Might have moved that a little bit too much. So yeah, on episode 11, this expansion will look a little bit different, be completed. I don't know if I like that. Why does that not seem to... Oh, I don't want a gap there. I think that's as good as it's going to go. And then let's get the colour in the middle. And then we could potentially... Oh, do I want the clothing there? I really don't know. See, this is the issue when you do the expansion. You've got to think of not just what these products and where you're going to put them, but how the next load of stock's going to go in and where it's going to go in to add to the stock you've already got. See, these are difficult because I don't want to do that because it blocks off. It blocks off. So if anything, I mean, to be fair, they could walk in here. This space. And I've got to make a canteen for these as well. I mean, furniture could go here. Could do like a little section here. We've got a massive stock take tonight, 70 grand. I think I'm going to do... So I'll get someone on the bread eventually, just on the bakery stuff. These I don't need anyone to really do anything with these. I can do a massive stock take of these at the end of the day. I need someone on the freezer stuff and someone on the fridge stuff, probably freezer and fridge at the same time. But I've got a funny feeling in the next 5 days, or definitely by episode 11, I'm going to get some more staff. I think I'm going to just order another one, get these properly set up, because they're struggling to keep the bread up to date. See what I mean? Look, the bread seems to go down and all they seem to do is concentrate filling these up. So we'll change a little bit of that. But yeah, I'm going to spend a couple of days on this, well, for the rest of the day, trying to work out where the best place to be for that, for the clothing. I mean, could the furniture go over here? Could we put... Or if you're walking, I mean, we've got to have more tills. Let's order some more of them. 2 more of them. 2 more of them. See, they're going straight to... Where are they going there? I'm going to leave it running a few days because I definitely need to do a freezer stock take. A stock up. Get these really right up to the top. All of them halfway. And then that's a big job out the way. Then what are all these? The keyboards. Right, we're going to leave it there for episode 10. Bit of a strange one, but we've got the last expansion, which is good. I'm going to play about and see if I can rattle my brain as into where all this is going to go and how I'm going to work it out, whether the freezer section is going to come across, but I don't think it is. I think I'm going to take some of these down. I really do. Just have one freezer and try and box it all off. I mean, to be fair, if you take half of it, if I take half of the freezers away here, half of this space gets cut. Probably before these doors, so we'll see how it goes. So a big thank you to Phoebe who's been watching. Let us know if you can sort your problem out, and until the next time folks, take it easy and we'll see you next time.